Alright, this is Randy with GolfCon, my first video. I'm doing a favor for a friend. This particular golfer has a slice in her swing, so let's go ahead and try to help her out here. And let's get to it here. The reason why I chose Brooke Henderson is she has an overswing too, and this be a great example for her. I actually saw Brooke Henderson in LPGA tournament back in 2017 at the KPMG PGA Championship, which was pretty cool. She easily hits the ball 280 with accuracy. So Brooke Henderson here in this setup is more to the right. This is the ideal address. You can see the spine angle is leading to the right. This is what we want ideally address, and the lower right shoulder is lower than the left shoulder, so there's a little lean tilt. And you want to have your weight on the inside here, ideally also about 75% to 80% on the right side, and maybe 20-25% on the left side. That's what you want in setup. And the head's right behind the ball. You want to be right behind the ball in the driver. So we go to the amateur here. She's set up more on top of the ball, very little lean. I like to see little more lean to the right and more shoulder tilt. It's kind of level here almost. So ideally we want to get more weight on the right side, like Brooke Henderson. And this is just an evaluation presentation, so I will definitely show you the drills, how to overcome the slice and other faults in the swing. So don't worry, I'll show you in the next video how to overcome this particular faults. So you want to ideally get more weight on the right side address and set up more to the right side, just like we have here on with Brooke Henderson. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can go to the first phase of the swing, which is the half swing. It's all shoulder turn, no manipulation of the wrist and hands. In the first part of the swing, it's all shoulder turn right here, as you see in this part here. And mostly you want to feel like you're taking mostly your left side, your left shoulder and arms, and less, maybe 20% of your right side, because we want to build this side. I will definitely show you that on another video, how to go about doing that. Now let's take the amateur on the backswing in the first phase. You'll see it's more noticeable in the rear view video where she's just taking it, flipping it over with her hands. So very little rotation of the trunk here and very little usage of the left shoulder on the takeaway. It's mostly hands here and wrist. So I would like to see more extension here, more of a gap. In this video, I'm just going to show the body. There's two parts of the swing. There's what the body's doing, what the arms are doing. So we're going to address the body first. So at this position, we want to get more weight on the right side and very little hip turn here. Need more hip turns and more shoulder turn. Is no shoulder turn here at all. Not much at all. And also get the torso turning. So I'll definitely show you how to correct that. Let's go to the next phase, which is the L swing or the three-quarter swing. As you see, Brooke here is already turning. Nice shoulder turn. Uh, this is the L position or three-quarter swing. And you can see the part of her back already, which is the um, the rotary part of the body's turning, which is the trunk. If you do trunk exercise at the gym, you know what I'm referring to. It's the rotation of the trunk. And let's go to the next phase in the amateur. All right. You can see the big difference here. This is more of a reverse tilt. I like to see more of the spine come this way and more, a little bit of hip turn, get more on the right side here. It seems like it's like still 50-50% here. We want to achieve more of 80%, around 80 to 90% at this phase of the swing on the right side. There's no loading here. If you can just imagine, because I played baseball and tennis, and if you want to throw the ball farther or hit the ball farther, like for example, an outfielder would throw it to home base, he would wind up on his right side, totally wind up and throw that ball really far towards home plate. So we're going to achieve this. We're going to show you how to get more on the right side like Brooks. So let's go to the top of the swing. Nice shoulder turn. You can see that rotation. You can see the back of the target, as Jack Nicklaus would say. Back to the target and nice shoulder turn. This is more than 100. This is a big, big turn. Um, More than 180 degrees for sure. Let's see here. And we're loaded on the right side. You can feel the pressure inside the right instep here, and you can feel the pressure here. And the hip is turned here, big time. Let's go to the amateur top swing. This is more of a reverse tilt. Uh, Still, no weight. The weight distribution still 50-50. We want to get at least 90% at the top of the swing and get the spine and upper body more towards on the right side. All right, next part of the swing, transition. Weight is shifting, start to shift laterally. It's a lateral motion first, then rotary. And then you're gonna hold this. This is the difference between the slicer and the person who hits the ball straight. You're gonna notice right here the angle is coming from the inside. It's more noticeable on the rear part of the video, the rear view. But let's go to the next phase on this swing here. That's definitely a over the top move right here. As you see the difference in the angle. She does retain the angle here, but the club head is more noticeable on the rear view swing, but you want to get this club head behind your body, behind you as far as possible. Like here, this club head is behind her, not this club head is right over her head. So we're coming at a steep angle, and this is where the slice happens, which is part of the slice. Definitely going to show you the drills how to overcome that for sure. Let's go to the next drill. Next phase of the swing. That's a little bit too far. This is slow motion. And right here, we're fully cocked on the downswing. You notice the head position is behind the ball before impact, and this is the ideal position. A lot of amateurs I know, people I play with, their head would be already here in this side. That's where over the top is coming. And now you're going to see it here in this next phase of the swing for the amateur. There it is. You notice the head is on top of the ball. We need to get it more on this side, behind. Yeah. We lost our angle here, which they call it the lag. Same thing in baseball. Um, you know, power is retained or the forces are retained. The tension is retained if you hold that angle as much as possible. So, so we got to work on those body drills, the weight shift going back and the weight shift coming through, and the upper body at address, and fire those hips and chest towards the target. So we're definitely going to show you how to achieve that. Right before impact, the professional is nice hands ahead. This is the ideal angle you want right before impact or even at impact. Let's see. Oops. Sorry about that. Right before impact. This is nice connection. Left arm to the chest right here. Hands forward. Great position, and you can see the weight and body is transferring weight. And she's from here on, she's gonna finish rotary on the follow through. All right, the amateur golfer here. Um, it, Basically, we're gonna have to work on the weight shift, get more behind the ball. This is more on top of the ball, like I said earlier, and we're definitely gonna work on that. You notice the footwork is about very similar to the professional here. Both heels are off the ground, with nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of power hitters have their feet off the ground, so I don't see any issue with that at all. But the main issue right now we got to work on is getting on the right side more at the top of the swing and the transition move coming down a little bit more behind instead of over the top. Uh, yeah, for sure. Post impact, I mean, you notice even post impact, the upper body, upper neck, torso is well behind the ball. This is what you want to achieve post impact or even after impact. And let's look at the amateur. You can tell the amateur is already coming up off the ball. This particular golfer is spine angles moving, coming off the ball. So there's going to be a specific drill I'm going to address and show you how to overcome that. Post impact. Okay, that's the next one. Let's see here. Okay, that's all right. So post impact, we definitely want to get more behind, and just like Brooke, we have here in the professional. This is what we want to achieve. Great weight shift, belt buckle facing the target, and the chest facing the target, while the upper spine and upper neck is behind the ball. That's the ideal position. This is the position I've been working on the past year and a half, 2 years. There's specific exercises I work at home or at the gym. Try to work on that to be in, and actually, it's been working for me. I've been more accurate in hitting straighter shots because of this move right here. All right, so follow through. There's the follow through, and the chest and the belt buckle facing the target, and weight completely on the left side. Okay, this is the front view. The next video, we're going to do the rear view. Thank you for your time.